First time I really remember doing a proper drag performance is in college. I spent my last year in college designing a drag show. It's been 3 years in our college when I realized, God, I didn't want to be a graphic designer. What was I doing there at all? My last summer I went to London and I sort of got involved in going out and clubbing and drag queens and all that stuff. And that just seemed like so much more fun to me than being a graphic designer. I had no thoughts about becoming a drag queen. I mean, it's funny now you see all these young drag queens and they think that's a career choice. That never entered my head that anybody could make a living out of drag. I mean, I didn't know that anybody could. And if you'd said to me then that I was still going to be dressing up as a woman, I would have thought you were nuts. Grey, depressed 1980s Dublin was a difficult place to be fabulous, so I escaped to the bright lights of Tokyo. What I remember most are the freaks and the drags, the nuts, the gays, the noise, the smoke, and the clubs where I made my name. I had never any intentions of doing drag in Tokyo. I mean, it just never really entered my mind, really. And one of the first people I meet and become mates with, you know, was also a drag queen. Very quickly, we were partners in crime.
My drag name was Lurleen. Rory had used the name Letitia, both of which are impossible for Japanese people to pronounce. So we'd be running around in clubs dressed in drag, and no one knew what the hell we were saying when we said our name. So we said, well, we need new names. And then we came up with the idea that we should have sort of a group name.
The group name was Candy Panty. But immediately, they started calling us Candy and Panty like separate names. And so that just stuck.
Maybe I'll tell you about my second husband.
Yes.
He used to chew gum all the time. So one evening, we're sitting down watching TV and he's chewing gum and he's smacking and smacking that gum and it's driving me crazy. So eventually I take the shotgun off the wall and I fire 2 warning shots into his head.
Literally, when we went on stage to the strains of some ABBA number, they rushed the stage and screamed. It was like a Beatles concert. It was really like the Beatles at Shea Stadium. It was hilarious. You couldn't hear the songs to lip sync for the screaming of the crowd. And then afterwards, there were all these cute 19-ish-year-old boys lined up to kiss us for photos. That was sort of a typical night out in Japan for us.
Is it ready?
So we meet again.
Yes.
Darling, did you enjoy the show?
Oh, it was wonderful.
I learned loads from Angelo about how to pull off a drag look.
What I was really doing was channeling my own influences from the drag that I'd come up with in Atlanta, the Lady Bunny and RuPaul, which was really taking a very old school kind of traditional glamour puss drag and sort of twisting it a bit and making it fun and fresh and ironic. And that was certainly something Rory took to like a fish to water, I would say.
I always think of my life as these like 2 parts. Before that experience and after that experience, that's when the Rory I am now started.